Yeah, good evening, class. We have seen that last class. Partition. Yeah, we have to complete that partition. How did India got independent? We are in the last phase. Today we are going to complete partition of India. What factors made? How do the British government made to plan? And what was the up to 1946? I think cabinet mission we read up to that, right? Cabinet mission. Okay, once again, very fast time making recap. We have seen that. Indian National Congress, they were now 1929 and 1930 under the leadership of Jawaharlal Nehru in the Lahore session. Direct demand they made, and the demand was none other than Purna Swaraj, complete independent. That concept we got. In the meantime, we have seen that 19 up to 1930, the cordial relation between Indian National Congress and Muslim League. We have already studied what was the Muslim League, how it was implemented by the British government, and how they try to divide and rule policy. And based upon that, Muhammad Ali Jinnah was encouraged. Okay, that all points we discussed before also. Once you focus on that, you will get it. So in the meantime, while there was a 1930 onwards, I hope class you are understanding. So 1930 onwards, what happened? Chaudhry Rahmat Ali. Uh, can anyone say what was the contribution of Chaudhry Rahmat Ali? Vishnu Kumar ji were last class. I think Vikram ji, yes, last class you were not there, but Sneha
He
and other.
proposed the name Pakistan, sir.
Yes, sir. PAK. Yeah, PAK. Very good, Vishnu Kumar ji. So PAK, P for Punjab, entire Punjab region. By that time, Punjab was mostly, yeah, Muslim dominated. Afghanistan, Balochistan, Sindh province, Kashmir. Okay, these all are he proposed 1930-31. That also he discussed, and he circulated the pamphlet by writing that. By the time, no one gave any importance. That also we know that. But the same thing, yeah. Last class I stopped that. 1937, first election we conducted in India. Class, please try to understand. 1937, Yashaswini, Sneha, Vikramji, and Vishnu Kumarji, please try to remember. Pre-independent, the British government, 1935, gave one act called Government India Act. May I know what is this Government India Act? Any idea about this Government India Act? Praveen Kumarji?
Provision for dual government.
Sorry, I didn't get Vikramji.
Provision for dual government, sir.
Dual government, yeah, very good. But my, yeah, in that 1935, dual government. Snehaji, you're raising your hand. Can you say?
No, sir, I have no clue about the term, but then I have a doubt regarding Chaudhry Rahmat Ali.
Chaudhry Rahmat Ali. Yeah, last class I told now. Okay,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
clarifying,
Yes,
then
sir.
I will come to that.
Yes,
Chaudhry
sir.
Rahmat Ali was a student of Cambridge University. He was Indian. He was Indian. 1930-31. He was studying in the Cambridge University. While he was in the class, he suddenly got one idea. He was belongs to Islam or the Muslim. Okay, what he did, he realized that we can separate, or that concept separation or segregation, or little bit more benefit from the British for getting such type of idea, mostly divide and rule, based upon the concept of divide and rule policy. Chaudhry Rahmat Ali, he coined, designed the name of present Pakistan. Pakistan, Snehaji, PAK, no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir,
Yeah,
I know
P.
that, but then I was reading it somewhere. I don't remember the website, but then
Very
in
good.
that it said that he was a follower of the Nazi ideology, or the ideology which was created by Hitler.
Subhash Chandra Bose. And yeah, Naji, and that only. By that time, those who people were there in India also, 1922 to 1927, the same point we discussed here. 1922, that an NCM came into end, non-cooperation movement came into end. After that, 1922 to 1927, that period, most of the Indians, they were called as the radicals. Bhagat Singh, Jairaj Guru, Sukhdev, Subhash Chandra Bose, Prafulla Chaki, Khudiram Bose, Aravindo Ghosh, such type of leaders, they completely followed the Western concept, Western ideology. He was also the Western concept. Okay, they did not believe on the Gandhiji's non-violence satyagraha principle. They wanted to little bit violent, as like Russia's nihilism and Italy's Carbonari. Okay, Hitler's Nazism, Italy, Mussolini's fascist ideology. Those ideology they bought to implement and work out for Indian freedom struggle. Okay, so that Chaudhry Rahmat Ali, he coined the Pakistan, name Pakistan. Okay, so that was not given any importance during that time. They little bit rejected, but later on, the British government provided Government India Act. Yeah, my question was Government India Act. See, class, before 1947, or we can say before independent, we didn't have any constitution, right? So whatever the reform the British government used to give, they used to give in the name of Government India Act. That was the reform. Which year they used to give, that year they used to add in that Government India Act of 1858. I hope you know that. Under that, the East India Company lost. Then India transferred to British Crown. Like that, which year, whatever the reform they used to give, that year they used to call as Government India Act. So 1935, they gave Government India Act. In that, so many reforms they gave. Some critics, they says that 1935 Government India Act is as like a mini constitution. When we prepare our constitution, even most of the point we borrowed from that Government India Act. One of the most important was provisional autonomy. Based upon that, we conducted election in the 11 elections. Few people were given voting right. Yeah, that point we stopped last class. In that election, out of 11, please note down that all, out of 11 provinces, near about 8 provinces owned by this Indian National Congress, and 3 provinces owned by Muslim League. And that Muslim League vote also, may I get it? We completed this one. Whether anyone remember that one? Yeah, Charan also joined. Yeah, anyone remember that? How much percentage the British Muslim League secured by that time? 4.4 percentage. Remain near about 5.6 percentage owned by Indian National Congress. Our question, we stopped here last class, I remember. So our question, that Muslim League which able to secure only that 4.4 percentage votes, how do they able to get a separate country within this next 10 years? That was our question. In the meantime, we completed that Quit India movement. What was the cause for the Quit India movement? How Gandhiji came and Gandhiji realized Japan's power, and Japan came to up to Myanmar. Then Gandhiji gave the slogan Quit India, and then they were arrested, and that all point we discussed. Now let us go to that demand for the Pakistan. 1945, around end of World War II, Gandhiji was released. So 1942 to 1945, that was a golden opportunity for Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Please try to concentrate. Simple one, not that difficult. Remain part you might have read somewhere. This is a little bit new concept for you people. Try to remember. So Muhammad Ali Jinnah met with all these Muslim leaders. That point also I told on that day. He convinced the Muslim community that we can create a separate country, and based upon that demand of Chaudhry Rahmat Ali. Okay, and the same once upon a time, which was criticized that madman's daydream, now that daydream was given more focus, and he convinced that we can create a separate country where there will be no exploitation from the Hindu community. That in that way, he completely convinced the Muslims. We can create our own country, own economic condition, own agriculture people. There will be no exploitation from the Hindu agriculturalist or the jamindars. Like that, he able to convince. Okay, class. And that was continued. And when Gandhiji started the Quit India movement, or CDM also, this Muslim League did not support to CDM and Quit India movement wholeheartedly. Okay, so from there, they started this demand of Pakistan. In 1940, please try to remember, the Pakistan Muslim League gave a resolution to British government. In that, they wanted some reform. Little bit more seats should be given to the Muslim League during the elections. Okay, and there should not be any. They wanted to separate councils. Little bit more seat in the British Parliament in India. Like that, so many demands they made, and they gave the resolution. Try to understand. Pakistan people, they gave these. Pakistan means at that time Pakistan was not created. Muslim League, we can say. Muslim League gave these all resolution to British government. 1940. There was no demand by that time in the name of Pakistan. But 1941, the next day, they gave the resolution, Pakistan resolution. Okay. So after the Pakistan resolution, they started demand of Pakistan. Several times they made an attempt. Even the British government also tried to suppress that. On that day, I told you, British cabinet mission came to India, 1946, and that cabinet mission visited several parts in India. 3 months they visited. Okay, Alexander next, that is Sir Stafford Cripps. Okay, and they came and they started to visit India. After 3 months, they gave the report. They gave the report that we can give independence to India with 3-tier system. But they did not mention any separate country. Please try to remember. Separate country in the sense, they did not focus more on the demand of Pakistan. As a result, Muslim League got a little bit angry, and this Muhammad Ali Jinnah, he rejected that cabinet report. And 16th August 1946, that point, try to remember, they demanded, that is, they wanted a separate country. He made that direct action day. That day was made as a direct action day. By hook or crook, we are going to get the Pakistan. We need the Pakistan. And from then, 1946 onwards, the demand for the separate country became more active. All the Muslims, they participated, they supported to Muhammad Ali Jinnah. That doesn't mean that all the Muslims. There were some Indian Muslims, means those who were little bit devotion, or we can say patriotism towards Mother India, like Maulana Azad Kalam and some of the Indian Muslim Indians, they were supported to Indian National Congress. They were not in favor of two-nation theory. Now completely, the Muslim League wanted two-nation theory. Try to remember, two-nation. We want complete separation. The same thing happened. Wavell was there. He tried. Wavell, then who is at Viceroy, and he tried to. And 1945, I told the British election also. Immediate after World War II, in England, there was an election. England is having a bi-party system. May I get it? Vishnu Kumarji or Vikramji, you can say what type of party system? May I get it? In England?
Sir,
England.
Parliament democracy.
Yeah, parliament democracy. No, democracy. But what type of party system? As in India, we are having multi-party system. Russia and China, and they have single party system.
Two party, sir.
Yes, sir. Very good. Bi-party, right? Vishnu Kumarji, bi-party. Vikramji, bi-party. Other children, please try to remember. World democracy, if you'll see, we are having different party system, representative democracy. In that representative democracy, there is a need of party, political parties. Some country are having mono-party, single party. For example, if you go to Russia or China, single party. Other parties are there, small party, but they don't have any importance or recognition. Major party, single party only, we're giving importance. America and England, if you go, they're bi-party system. What do you mean by bi-party system? Two parties they are, only two party. Okay. If America, if you see, Democratic and Republic. England, please note down, in England, we are having Conservative Party and the Labour Party. At the time of, very important, this is also, at the time of World War II, the British Prime Minister was Winston Churchill. And that Churchill was very conservative in nature. He never wanted to give independence to most of the colony, including India, as long as they, because they used to get more benefit, you know. So that's why, particularly India, the classic colony for the British, particularly India, Churchill never wanted to give independence. He wanted to continue rule India as long as possible. But 1945, his term completed. Okay, then another election they conducted. In that election, Churchill lost. I mean, the Conservative Party lost the election. Yeah, that is a Labour Party came to power. Labour Party leader was Clement Attlee. Clement Attlee, please remember. And this Clement Attlee was a member of 1927. May I get from anyone? 1927, we got some committee to India. One commission came. 1927.
Sir,
Yeah, they
Simon,
landed. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Simon Commission. 7 members. Vikramji, good. So 7 members Simon Commission came. No, in that 7-member Simon Commission, at least I have was one of the member. Indians very favored. They used to call Clement Attlee as Attlee Sahib. Okay, respect. So Attlee when came to power, he was determined to give independent, because the clash between INC and this Muslim League was reached its peak. He unable to solve that one. Anyhow, on the last second viceroy was none other than, as I told you that before Mountbatten, they tried to give some offer to Muslim League, August offer and all this, but Muslim League not happy with that. They wanted only separate country. So finally, when Winston Churchill gone, Attlee Sahib sent the last viceroy to India, Lord Mountbatten. Lord Mountbatten was the last viceroy of India. When he came to India, he studied Indian condition. Then he decided that it is not possible to give independence to as a single nation. The condition, the people's agitation, the demand, the political party, the political scenario never favored him to give declared independent India, single country. So they decided, let us give what complete two-nation theory based upon the demand of Ali Muhammad Ali Jinnah. What did they do? This is very important. Mountbatten plan. Very simple manner I am telling. Try to remember, try to understand the concept. Once you understand the concept, then we'll go to a little bit difficult part. Okay. How to, they gave the plan, Mountbatten plan. Very simple manner first I will explain. Then we'll go little bit difficult step. Based upon the demand of Muhammad Ali Jinnah, first of all, Punjab was there. They did not give entire Punjab. Punjab was divided into two parts, Muslim dominated Punjab and Hindu dominated Punjab. So they didn't give the entire Punjab, number one. So Punjab was divided. One part was given to Pakistan, another Punjab was kept with India, number one. Punjab over Afghanistan, Baluchistan, Sindh province, those all Muslim dominated areas, they handed over to Pakistan. Yeah, that is one group. And under the Chaudhry Rahmat Ali's Pakistan idea, Kashmir was there. In this Mountbatten plan, they did not give Kashmir. Instead of Kashmir, once you go to what is that, Lord, that is Karjan. May I get some idea about Lord Karjan? Charan, any idea, Lord Karjan? Yes, Aswini? Oh, Charan didn't attend by that time. But Yasaswini and Snehaji, I hope you people know that Lord Karjan, his contribution.
Sir,
No, I'm
actually,
not.
I didn't attend few classes in between because of my boards.
Okay. Vikramji or Vishnu Kumar is here. Any one of you, please. Lord Karjan, 1905.
Party from Bengal, sir.
partition of Bengal. Yeah, they divided the Bengal into two parts, East Bengal and West Bengal. Okay, West Bengal Hindu community, East Bengal was the Muslim community. Instead of Jammu and Kashmir, please note down these all. That's why I'm making very simple manner. Okay, for your understanding. Later on, we'll go a little bit difficult part. First, you understand this. Okay, almost the same only. I made little easier. Yeah. First one, Punjab was divided into two parts. East, that is a Muslim dominant Punjab, and the Hindu dominant Punjab. Second, Afghanistan, Balochistan, Sindh province, that all northwestern province, frontier province, NWFPA, northwestern frontier province. All those countries, they were included. There was a demand of Kashmir. Instead of giving Kashmir, they joined the East Bengal, which was Muslim dominated area. Then they were created into one group, and that was created as a Pakistan and given independent on 14th August 1947. Mountbatten. He completely decided everything. He studied the condition, political arena, the demand, the political parties. Then he made these all are the plan. Of course, Winston Churchill, of course, that Attlee, Clement Attlee also had a great contribution. With that, in separate country, 14th August. Next, leftover 550
Excuse me, sir.
princely states. Yeah, ma'am.
Sir, East
Sneha.
Bengal is now part of Bangladesh or East Pakistan?
Not Bangladesh, not part of Bangladesh. It became a Bangladesh 1971. Yesterday only we celebrated its independence, and Ramnath Kovind is there now. Okay, they celebrated yesterday. Indira Gandhi had a great contribution, sent the Mukti Bahini. That all we'll
sir, Vijay
discuss in
Devas.
course of, yeah, Vijay Devas. We'll discuss that part later on. We are having, okay. That you're correct, Snehaji. That East Bengal now became the Bangladesh. Now no more East Bengal. How it became Bangladesh, in course of time we will discuss that in next part. Yeah, I hope you understood. May I get it from someone? What was the Pakistan? Charan, are you writing? Charan today calm and quiet. He's not responding properly. Very active boy. Okay. Yes, Aswini, did you write? May I get it the division of Punjab? I mean the Pakistan. Someone is giving message. Okay, enable to organize. So, Charan, something he has given message. Anyhow, Vishnu Kumarji, once you can say that one, how Pakistan. Otherwise, Sneha ji also. Fast, little fast.
Sir, Punjab was divided into two parts: the Muslim-dominated Punjab and the
Yeah,
India.
that was part of
Yes.
Pakistan. Good.
Yes, sir. And then they also wanted Kashmir, but then they
Instead of Kashmir,
instead of Kashmir, Bengal was divided into two parts: East Bengal and West Bengal, and East Bengal was given to them.
yeah, Sneha ji, that Bengal division was made long back, 1905, during Lord Curzon. Okay, that East Bengal Muslim dominated area that they gave. Another point I told you, northwest frontier province, that entire part now it is consist of, try to remember, northwestern frontier province that consists of present Afghanistan, Pakistan, Sindh province,
So Balochistan
Balochistan,
also?
those all Muslim. That all they were part of India by that time. Okay, once upon a time they were the part of India. That all made into one group and kept under the Pakistan, right? Then leftover, yeah, very good. I hope you people are understanding. Next one, India. You come to India. Pakistan we gave. Okay, 14th August, already Pakistan was separated. Now India. In India, again, another problem. More than 550 princely states. May I know what is the princely states? The place, little bit I'm moving without interacting. Please try to note down. Okay, the princely state were the places which were ruled by the local leaders, kingdoms. More than 50 princely states were given independent. The Mountbatten plan, they gave independent, whether you have to join, remain independent, rule yourself, or whether join with Pakistan or whether join with the India. So complete independence was given to them. More than 550 princely state, please remember. Next, leftover country, leftover part, was created India, and 15th August 1947, the India got independent. So now question is that 550 princely states. When these 550 princely states were given independent, immediately by that time, one of the greatest leader of India, of course, we unable to give that much of importance to him, but nowadays we are recognizing Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, the Iron Man of India from Gujarat. He took a initiative step. He visited individually almost all the princely state. He convinced them to join with Indian Federation. Some countries were requested, some kingdoms were forced, some kingdoms were like that. Whatever method they able to, they convinced, they threatened, they forced by hook or crook that 550 princely states should include in Indian Federation. And Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, and with the leading leadership of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, they able to get success, except few. Note down whatever the princely state didn't join with the Indian Federation by that time. Nizam, Hyderabad. Next, the Junagadh. Junagadh is a small place in the nearby Gujarat. Junagadh, and yeah, Jammu and Kashmir. Except these three, remain almost all the princely state, they join with Indian Federation. So that credit goes to, yeah, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Iron Man of India, right? And most of the, yeah, somewhere I read, it's not historical proof, but somewhere some historians, they mention that Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel visited to almost the princely state by spending money from his pocket. Of course, historical evidence we don't have, but some historians they have written. Whatever it may be, the great contribution of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel for united princely state with Indian Federation. Great effort. Okay. Next, leftover three, Junagadh. Junagadh in Gujarat, Nizam, Hyderabad, and Jammu and Kashmir. By sending the army, by making a little bit force, Junagadh and Nizam were incorporated with India. So left over only Jammu and Kashmir. Okay. Let us know Jammu and Kashmir. Jammu and Kashmir, by the time the ruler of Jammu and Kashmir was Hari Singh. Yeah. Hari Singh was the ruler, king. And that fellow, that King Hari Singh, he wanted to enjoy his kingdom. He wanted to make his kingdom as like Norway, Sweden, because of the natural beauty. He never wanted to yeah, merge with India. He wanted to maintain independent. In that condition, 1948, when everything was going on well, we are trying to prepare our constitution. Pakistan was trying to make their constitution. I hope you know that CA and all this. In the meantime, some of the militants or Pakistan rebels, that is, we can say Pakistan militants, we can say, they try to attack Hari Singh, means Jammu and Kashmir. Of course, there is a secret hand of Pakistan. We cannot ignore that. Whatever it may be, Pakistan government name is not there, but some of the militant, they try to attack Hari Singh. When Hari Singh was attacked by Pakistan, he immediately ran to Nehruji. Nehru, I hope you are understanding. What is Nehru? How Nehru came? Nehru, we can understand because Nehru was a interim government. We formed the interim government. Vikramji, any idea about interim government? Interim government. Vikramji?
Sir,
Vikram.
I don't know, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, Charan, you're writing something, but I unable to, because I'm not a host. No, I unable to see. Okay, I will find out your answers from Vishnu Kumarji. Any idea? Interim government? No.
He's not
Vishnu
able to
Kumarji.
No, sir.
unmute himself, it
Something,
seems.
if some government falls, will be temporary government.
Temporary government, yeah. Snehaji, any idea? Interim government?
No, sir.
Yeah. So, okay, interim government, for example, I'm giving a small example you can understand. Before full-fledged elected government, we are making one take care government. Such type of take care government are called as interim government. For example, now Rajshekhar Reddy is the chief minister. Something happens, tomorrow he resign, another new government is coming. That government immediately providing or presenting the budget that is required, and that budget is called as interim madhyakalin in Hindi. Telugu I can't know. Madhyakalin or before full-fledged government, that was the interim government. Okay, interim government. We created 1947 immediate after getting independent to first general election 1952. We created the interim government, and Nehru was the prime minister elected by INC. Okay, interim government prime minister. Then yeah, we are talking about Hari Singh, time 33. So government that Hari Singh directly came to Nehru ji, met with Nehru, try to get the support. By the time Nehru, we can say made a mistake, or we can say did a good thing. He forcefully demanded Jammu and Kashmir. He has written one agreement just to write that he convinced
Sir, could you please
Hari
repeat?
Singh.
Your voice was breaking.
Hi, voice is breaking. Yeah, Hari Singh. Did you remember Hari Singh? No? Hari Singh, he was a ruler of Jammu and when he attacked by the Pakistan, immediately he ran back to Nehru ji. Then Nehru made him to make an agreement that Jammu and Kashmir an integral as like means Hari Singh to include Indian government. So they're little bit liberal policy they showed to Hari Singh. Anyhow, Hari Singh has agreed to make Jammu and Kashmir integral part of India. Then Indian army was sent to fight with the what that Pakistan militants. Yeah, we got success. We set them up to last. But while we were returned back, those members came with Pakistan government. They half of Punjab, I mean the Jammu and Kashmir, and till today, part of Jammu and Kashmir is under Pakistan in the name of Pakistan occupied Kashmir. And that is till today, 1948 to till today, the bone of content between India and Pakistan. POK, Pakistan occupied Kashmir. And Hari Singh gone and their leaders, their ascendants till now they are in Indian National Congress. Till now they are surviving, they are working under the Indian National Congress. Anyhow, so this is how we able to get the Jammu and Kashmir also became the part of India by losing POK, Pakistan occupied Kashmir. I'm trying, if it is possible, I will try to show this one. Oh, only host can. I cannot share the link. Anyhow, in this way, we able to get the Jammu and Kashmir also. This is how India got independent. I hope this is the medieval modern period until 1947.
Excuse
After
me, sir.
1947, so many points. So yes, Nehalji.
Sir, your voice was breaking. So could you please explain why Pakistan occupies Kashmir?
Is it not audible clearly? No, I am outside only. Okay, so I told Hari Singh, did you understand? No?
Yes, sir.
Snehaji. Yeah, Hari Singh, he wanted to remain independent, whether without joining the Jammu and Kashmir, I mean, India or Pakistan, he wanted to one separate country. But in the meantime, Pakistan rebels, some of the group of people, okay, they attacked Hari Singh, Jammu and Kashmir. As a result, he ran to Nehruji. Then Nehru, by making an agreement that Jammu and Kashmir was integral part of India, he convinced Hari Singh, and they wrote that it was Jammu and Kashmir became the integral part of India. After that, Indian army supported to Hari Singh. They went, then they fought with the rebels of Pakistan. and they sent up to Lahore. While they were returning back,
Sir, shall we
by the
meet
time
again?
they,
Meeting will end.
3 minutes, I'll complete, ma'am.
3 minutes are there.
Today complete.
It's showing 1 minute.
Independent.